Hi everyone, this is Paul here. Now, for years I've been, my car's exhausts have been suffering with annoying drone while I'm cruising at 3000 RPM along the road. So recently I've recorded the car's exhaust sound using an app called Spectroid, and discovered there's an annoying drone or resonance at approximately 208 hertz. So what I decided to do is make what's called a quarter wave resonator, or a J-pipe as it's commonly known, in order to reduce this droning. Now, it's called a J-pipe because it's shaped like a J, and the resonator basically works by allowing some of the exhaust pulses to travel along this tuned pipe, hit a closed end, and by the time it's reflected back into the end here and join the exhaust pipe, it'll be 180 degrees out of phase and cancel out the exhaust noise, a bit like how noise cancelling earphones work. Now, the length of this pipe is crucial, because it has to be a quarter of the wavelength of the exhaust tune, so that by the time it reaches here, it's at half its wavelength and cancel out the noise. Now, the tuning of this pipe is depending on two factors. One is because it's traveling at the speed of sound. The speed of sound is dependent on the temperature of the air inside here and the frequency of the sound, which is 208 hertz. And there's a big difference in how far the sound travels. So, for example, at room temperature, the speed of sound is 340 meters per second. So it has a wave of 1.63 meters, whereas at 50 degrees, if this is reaching 50 degrees, it's at 360 meters per second, which equates to 1.73 meters. That's a big difference in length there that I've of variables I have to tune it for. So for quarter wavelength of those two variables, I would have to tune this between approximately 400 millimeters here or 443. We don't know the temperature. So what I decided is, rather than making a fixed tube, welding the end, test it and find out it's wrong length, and then have to cut it and weld it and cut it and weld it, I decided to just make an adjustable J-pipe. So this plunger here is adjustable, and it basically works by allowing me to slide this piston in and out, which changes the length of its chamber, and by tightening this nut here, it squeezes a couple of pistons, which squeezes the O-ring and locks this solid in place. So it allows me to on the fly tune this pipe. So I'll just show you the effect of that. So I just push that out, and I'll just blow into this while I change the length of this pipe. So you can hear the change in pitch there. So inside here is basically just a machined piston, sandwiching two plates here and an O-ring, and by tightening this nut, it squeezes this, which squeezes the O-ring and locks this in place. So my next task is basically to weld this onto my exhaust pipe, and then take it for a drive and adjust this, test it with the Spectroid app, and find out where the sweet spot is. Once I find out the exact spot and the length of this, then I can cut this and weld it permanently, and that'll be the J-pipe tuned.